No hay derecho a matar al enemigo sino en el caso de no poderle hacer esclavo. Luego, el derecho de hacer esclavo no viene del derecho de matar. Por lo tanto, es un cambio iniquo hacer comprar a costa de su libertad una vida sobre la cual nadie tiene derecho. Men, in general, are not this or that, they are what they are made to be. The good man can be proud of his virtue because it is his. But of what is the intelligent man proud? A taste for ostentation is rarely associated in the same souls with a taste for honesty. The man is best served who has no occasion to put the hands of others at the end of his own arms. Great men never make bad use of their superiority. They see it and feel it and are not less modest. The more they have, the more they know their own deficiencies. Happy am I, for every time I meditate on governments, I always find new reasons in my inquiries for loving my own country. There are two things to be considered with regard to any scheme. In the first place, is it good in itself? In the second, can it be easily put into practice? My birth was my first misfortune. There is no evildoer who could not be made good for something. The social compact sets up among the citizens as equality of such kind that they all bind themselves to observe the same conditions and should therefore all enjoy the same rights. The continual emotion that is felt in the theater excites us, enervates us, enfeebles us, and makes us less able to resist our passions. And the sterile interest taken in virtue serves only to satisfy our vanity without obliging us to practice it. By doing good we become good. At length I recollected the thoughtless saying of a great princess, who, on being informed that the country people had no bread, replied, "let them eat cake." Every man has the right to risk his own life in order to preserve it. Has it ever been said that a man who throws himself out the window to escape from a fire is guilty of suicide? Whether the woman shares the man's passion or not, whether she is willing or unwilling to satisfy it, she always repulses him and defends herself, though not always with the same vigor, and therefore not always with the same success. The abuse of books kills science. Believing that we know what we have read, we believe that we can dispense with learning it. The mechanism she employs is much more powerful than ours, for all her levers move the human heart. Everything degenerates in the hands of man. Happiness, a good bank account, a good cook, and a good digestion. The people is never corrupted, but it is often deceived. For it is in our nature to endure patiently the decrees of fate, but not the ill will of others. Inopportune consolations increase a deep sorrow. There is nothing better than the encouragement of a good friend. It makes me feel very much what I believe I have said in some work, that remorse sleeps during a prosperous fate and grows sour in adversity. The great secret of education is to use exercise of mind and body as relaxation one to the other. It is pity in which the state of nature takes the place of laws, morals, and virtues, with the added advantage that no one there is tempted to disobey its gentle voice. Those who distinguish civil from theological intolerance are, to my mind, mistaken. Wees are van in ziel. In Genoa, the word libeters can be read on the front of prisons and on the fetters of galley slaves. The application of this motto is fine and just. It frequently happens that a villainous action does not torment us the instant we commit it, but on recollection, and sometimes even after a number of years have elapsed, for the remembrance of crimes is not to be extinguished. I have never thought, for my part, that man's freedom consists in his being able to do whatever he wills, but that he should not, by any human power, be forced to do what is against his will. Definitions would be good things if we did not use words to make them. Our greatest misfortunes come to us from ourselves. Yes, if the life and death of Socrates are those of a wise man, the life and death of Jesus are those of a god. Truth is an homage that the good man pays to his own dignity. There is a period in life when we go backwards as we advance. With a poet, it is gold and silver, but with a philosopher it is iron and corn, which have civilized men and ruined mankind. What, then, is the government? An intermediary body established between the subjects and the sovereign for their mutual communication, a body charged with the execution of the laws and the maintenance of freedom, both civil and political. No man has any natural authority over his fellow men. In the depths of my heart, traced by nature in characters which nothing can efface, I need only consult myself with regard to what I wish to do. What I feel to be good is good, what I feel to be bad is bad. My lack of success with women has always come from loving them too much. The story of human nature is a fair romance. Am I to blame if it is not found elsewhere? I am trying to write the history of mankind. If my book is a romance, the fault lies with those who deprave mankind. The money you have gives you freedom, the money you pursue enslaves you. The body politic, as well as the human body, begins to die as soon as it is born, and carries itself the causes of its destruction. I had been brought up in a church which decides everything and permits no doubts, so that having rejected one article of faith I was forced to reject the rest. Those that are most slow in making a promise are the most faithful in the performance of it. That which renders life burdensome to us generally arises from the abuse of it. That man is truly free who desires what he is able to perform, and does what he desires. All through life a man has need of a counselor and guide. Trust your heart rather than your head. When a man dies, he clutches in his hands only that which he has given away during his lifetime. The English think they are free. They are free only during the election of members of Parliament. All that time is lost which might be better employed. Plant and your spouse plants with you, weed and you weed alone. Provided a man is not mad, he can be cured of every folly but vanity. There is no cure for this but experience, if indeed there is any cure for it at all.